Ladies and gentlemen, again for our Q&A session later, kindly send in your queries in advance via the QR codes that can be found on your tables. We are now inching closer to official debut of the Mitsubishi Xpander. Please stand by. Thank you. Once again, for our Q&A session later, kindly send in your queries in advance via the QR codes that can be found on your tables. new Mitsubishi Xpander. And now, here to lead you in your journey is a gentleman powered by his passion and ambition. Your host, Mr. Boom Gonzalez.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good to see everyone. How are you? I hope you're okay. Thanks for making it today. Hi, everyone. Some of you haven't seen it forever. It's good to be here with you, face to face, of course. Most importantly, in one venue, not via screens. Right? It's good to see you. All right. It's been a while since we've all seen each other and been together. And it's even greater and better that it is Mitsubishi Motors that has brought us all together here. Now, today, we not only kick off the brand's regional test drive tour, but also formally launch the much-awaited new Xpander, the country's #1 7-seater MPV. But we'll get to that a little bit later. First, let us acknowledge the presence of our executives from Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Yoichiro Yatabe, Executive Vice President for Sales. Mr. Taichi Nakajima, General Manager, Philippine Business Department. As well as the Executive Committee of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation, led by Mr. Takeshi Hara, President and Chief Executive Officer. Mr. Michihiro Toyomizu, Chief Financial Officer and Executive Vice President for Finance. Mr. Takehisa Usami, Executive Vice President for Corporate. Mr. Takanobu Suzuki, Executive Vice President for Sales and Marketing. Mr. Yoshiaki Onomura and Mr. Taro Soga, Executive Vice Presidents for Manufacturing. Finally, of course, our dear friends from the media, our partners from the press. Magandang umaga, good morning to all of you, and thank you again for joining us this morning. I know everyone is excited, as we all are, and we will be taking pictures and videos of what's happening today. So please let me remind you of our official hashtags for today. The hashtags Reimagine Your Ride and hashtag New Mitsubishi Xpander. Those are the two important hashtags. Reimagine Your Ride and, of course, New Mitsubishi Xpander. Then, don't forget to tag us, Mitsubishi Motors PH, on Facebook and, of course, on Instagram. Let's get us trending this morning. That's what we want to do. Let's spread the good news on the debut of the new Xpander, right? Okay. Yes. Okay, let's get things started. Here to give us a special message is the Executive Vice President for Sales and Marketing of Mitsubishi Motors Corporation, Mr. Yoichiro Yatabe. A warm round of applause, please.
Thank you for gathering today. So I'm very pleased to meet all of you. Good morning, media partners and business partners. Firstly, I'd like to show my sincere appreciation to all of you to support Mitsubishi Motors even during the pandemic period. I'm so glad that we can finally hold a face-to-face event to officially launch the new Xpander, which is the #1 small MPV in the Philippine market. Ever since we launched the Xpander in 2017, first in Indonesia, the Xpander have sold more than 430,000 units over 70 countries, 70 countries, and won numerous awards. In ASEAN 5 countries, market share of last year for that model is more than 30% in the relevant segment. The sales is still very successful. This success owes a lot to our teams to try to understand customers' demand and embody a dream vehicle that can provide practical and convenient features without compromising style. Today, we will officially launch the new Xpander. We, Mitsubishi Motors, had worked so hard to listen to customers' voice to further enhance this model. In Indonesia and Thailand, where we launched the new Xpander ahead of the Philippines, the car enhanced SUV-like design, upgraded interior, and fuel efficiency, and powerful road performance are highly evaluated. So we will explain the details about the product enhancement later, but I hope all of you test drive the new Xpander and feel the enhanced driving comfort, the SUV styling, and the high-quality cabin with enhanced utilities. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yatabe-san. All right, we're just getting started. The Mitsubishi Xpander is definitely the next generation MPV, and we are thrilled that that day has come for the latest model to be arriving at all Mitsubishi Motors dealerships nationwide. Now, we would like to invite on stage to say a few words as well the President and CEO of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation, Mr. Takeshi Hara. Let us give him a big round of applause, please.
Dearest media partners, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Good morning, everyone. I want to start by saying it is good to finally see you all in person, face to face. I'm really excited. This is the first time that I get to be with you face to face since my arrival from my last assignment in Puerto Rico. Thank you for being with us to celebrate the official launch of the new Xpander. I am Takeshi Hara, President and CEO of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation. When restrictions eased up towards the end of 2021, I have been taking every opportunity to visit showrooms, car shows, and even more displays in order to meet as much customers as I can. For me, this is the best way to understand and experience culture. Speaking to them has further inspired me to bring the brand closer to the heart of more Filipinos. Mitsubishi Motors has been of service in the country for 59 strong years already. I am honored to be a part of such a heritage, which takes pride in their excellent craftsmanship and expert after-sales care of vehicles as well as service to the community. The latter not just when it comes to socio-civic projects, but also through the manufacturing line in Santa Rosa that has provided job opportunities and contributed to the improvement of the economy in the Philippines. That is why, as a company, we are committed more than ever to the offer exciting and soon-to-be owners a wonderful career journey, and 4 years to come be remembered that was Mitsubishi Motors Life Made Better, our special slogan, especially for the Philippine operation. This is very essence is embodied by the Xpander. As you are aware, it has been the best-selling model in its category ever since 2018. It has, as of date, sold more than 400,000 units globally, and has garnered numerous awards, well received and loved. Because it is not for typical 7-seater MPV, but rather one that was designed to have SUV-like capability and styling, while remaining true to its utilitarian roots. And as we officially introduce its newest iteration, you will see how it is purposefully enhanced inside and out, so as to cater to more generations of Filipino families and adapt to their lifestyles. With the new Xpander, they can comfortably and confidently go out and once again experience the beautiful scenic place of the Philippines. The imagined ride that will truly awaken your adventurous spirit. On that same note is why we are also kicking off our regional test drive tour today. Later on, you will see in our super special test drive track that aside from the having specially designed obstacles, it showcases a variety of the well-known local destinations and spots. These were intentional as we want to reignite the love for outdoors among our Filipino customers and excite them to again get behind the wheel and go on a road trip. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer for the main event. On behalf of Mitsubishi Motors, we really appreciate your support, and we cannot wait for you to see and try the new Xpander for yourself. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Harasan. And let me speak for everyone in the room and say welcome, and it's finally great to meet you. Thank you very much. And as he said, life is truly made better with Mitsubishi. I'm sure some of you were able to see a glimpse of what he was talking about, the test drive track earlier outside. Now don't worry, we will have time to experience it. And of course, we will have time to experience the new Xpander for yourselves after lunch. There were some bits and pieces mentioned of what we can expect with the new Xpander. But before we go thoroughly into that, let's hear it from some very important people, some existing customers, on what they have to say about this best-selling MPV. Let's watch this.
How does Mitsubishi Xpander make your life better?
Before, ang hassle nung biyahe ko papasok kasi dalawang sakay and super traffic pa. Papasok pa lang ako, mukha lang akong pauwi.
Iba talaga pag naka-expander na kayo kasi hawak niyo yung oras niyo. Kumbaga yung family bonding niyo talaga nasusulit. Nakaka-proud lang din kasi 22 pa lang ako. Ang ganda nung naging choice ko talaga na si Xpander yung pinili ko.
Gusto ko pong dalhin yung Xpander namin. Kung pwede sa whole Philippines, pipicturean ko po yung Xpander together kaming mga family para makita namin yung beauty ng Xpander sa yung scenery. I can describe Xpander as a total package. Pang family car talaga.
exciting vehicle lang ang Xpander kasi una, matutuwa kasi dahil turner yung vehicle eh. Makikita mo habang nagdadrive ka, pinagtitinginan nila yung sasakyan. Magiging proud owner ka ng Xpander, parang dagdag pogi points sa'yo. Xpander, superb space. Ginagamit ko sa Xpander kadalasan kapag nagkakarga ako ng mga accessories ko. Dinadala ko siya kapag nagta-travel kami ng family ko, 3 bata, 1 yaya, then misis ko, ganun. Siyempre hindi mawawala dyan yung mga gamit ng bata, mga bags. Dapat comfortable lahat habang nagta-travel kami ng family ko. Sa MPV, highly recommended sa Xpander.
It's an easy car to drive. It's a perfect car for a growing family. Nung umuwi ako a few weeks ago, first time ko nakita yung sasakyan. Actually, hindi yung sasakyan mo na yung nag-caught ng attention ko. Yung nag-caught ng attention ko is siya yung nagda-drive ng sasakyan. I feel kind of relief na ayos talaga yung nakuha ng sasakyan. Hindi mahirap kahit nasa misis ko ba na 37 weeks pregnant. I know I made the right choice. We made the right choice.
What I want is a partner who will help me to deliver 100% sa negosyo ko. For me, the most important thing is yung convenience. Magiging partner ko siya. So ayokong sumakay na hindi ako komportable. Yung convenience, kaya ako talaga siya na gusto ko. Di para lang ako nagre-relax, para lang ako nag-e-enjoy. Lalo ko na pe-perform yung trabaho ko. Would you believe I'm driving for 4 to 5 hours, then nag-stuck ako ng traffic? Pero pag uwi ko ng bahay namin, my son asked me, Daddy, can we go out? Oh, definitely. Kasi hindi ako pagod. We have much more time bonding each other because very convenient siya sa pagdadrive. And of course, nandun na yung proud na proud ka because of the things that meron sa Xpander.
To welcome the latest iteration of the country's #1 MPV. Designed to let you move forward and explore the world. A fusion of toughness and luxury. Of power and comfort. A reimagined new ride.
Hello everyone, my name is Masahiro Ito. I am the Chief Product Specialist for the Xpander in Mitsubishi Motors. Today, I am very pleased to have this opportunity to explain the new Xpander. Before going into the product enhancement, please allow me to talk about a quick review of Xpander suites. First of all, please let me remind you the basic concept of the Xpander, which is not a conventional small MPV. We, Mitsubishi Motors, designed the Xpander as a new generation crossover MPV, which is a crossover of MPV's spacious cabin and utility, and SUV's toughness and reliability. With this concept, the Xpander provides practical and convenient features without compromising style. As we aim, this unique concept has been well accepted in the market. The Xpander is recognized as a practical vehicle with spacious cabin and cargo space, together with convenient features, fuel-efficient engine, which are the perfect match for families. Although it is a practical car, the Xpander style is not compromised. By adapting the heritage of Montero Sport, it has an advanced and progressive look that is appealing to any car enthusiast. Originally, the Xpander was developed specifically for ASEAN region, but it grew up as a global core model for Mitsubishi Motors. Now, more than 70 countries, including Latin America, Middle East, and the African regions, are awaiting for its introduction. Xpander series have sold more than 430,000 units and won more than 35 awards. In the Philippines, the Xpander has been reigning #1 small MPV since 2018 and has sold more than 60,000 units. It proves the Xpander's concept and product are highly evaluated in many countries. Now, I would like to move on to the product enhancement of the new Xpander. In order to further enhance the product attractiveness, we have enhanced the exterior and interior styling as well as convenient features. First, the exterior styling refreshment of the new Xpander. In order to evolve the Xpander's MPV times advanced SUV concept, we utilize the heritage of Montero Sport. The design concept of the new Xpander is to expand the expanderness, which aims to strengthen SUV feeling and prestigious image. To embody our new generation advanced Mitsubishiness, we have refreshed large proportions of exterior, including all the lamps and the dimensions of tires. This scale of change is very large compared to usual facelifts. For the front design, we made the new grille wider and bolder, as this is the core upgrade of this new dignified face. Beside the grille, position lamp placed higher on this new bolder face makes this car more handsome, advanced, and dignified. Surrounded by the newly designed dynamic seal, there are the new T-shaped LED headlights. This shape provides vertical volume at the end and emphasizes the wideness of the face, which also provides functional benefit with wider range of lighting. On the side, you can see significant upgrades in tires and wheels. The new 17-inch alloy wheels have step rim design, which is one of today's design trend to make wheels bigger. Also, the new bigger tire diameter creates higher ground clearance, which improves drivers' visibility and provides peace of mind even on rough roads. There is also a new side air dam for aerodynamic enhancement. Overall, on the side view, the bolder front section, more overall length, and the new bigger tires make overall proportion stronger, premium, and SUV-like. Coming to the rear end, the tailgate and the rear bumper have nicely carved with richer surface. In addition to that, upper half of tailgate is nicely covered with garnish. Now, there is no parting line showing rich surface and creating characteristic hexagonal dugout. For the rear lamps, we adapted T-shaped lighting, which makes the overall rear body look wider, together with vertical rear reflectors at the both ends of the bumper. Overall, the new Xpander has more prestigious SUV feel with high visual center of gravity. That's all about the exterior upgrades. Next, the interior. In the new instrumental panel for the upper grade, we have integrated Mitsubishi's latest design strategy, the horizontal axis concept, which provides clear forward visibility and a spacious feeling. This concept is to appear robust and dependable SUV feeling with strong connected instrumental panel from end to end. Not just the shape, the quality is drastically improved with soft back panels. Not only the instrumental panel, but also door trim and armrest are covered with premium soft touch material with weld stitch. Altogether, the quality of the interior is improved like much higher class vehicles. We also have more upgrades. One is the new steering wheel with audio and cruise control mounted. It looks sportier and more modern and matches well with the new instrumental panel. And highlight on the center cluster is the new digital aircon control. It has large clean surface for digital display, and you will feel the steady and reliable operation of the big toggle switches. We also added another function to aircon, the max cool button that will provide you the easy operation for full power aircon. Also, the new Xpander has a 7-inch touchscreen audio with smartphone connectivity. We also never forget about the enhancement of practical and convenient features, which are a basic requirement for MPV. We added larger cup holders for front seat and additional cup holders for second row passengers. Electric parking brake with hold button enables easier driving. Additional USB ports are ready for passengers in the second row seat. The appearance and operating feel of rear aircon dial were improved. With these upgrades, together with existing convenient features, such as ample storage space and 7-seater capacity with flexible configuration to accommodate various cargo loads, we improved the functionality and utility to cater to customers' needs. In addition to utility, suspension was enhanced for more comfortable and flat ride. This is the summary of the product enhancement for the new Xpander. Exterior design refreshment to the advanced SUV direction. Enhanced interior styling with horizontal axis concept and upgraded quality. Enhancement of fundamental MPV values with improved utility. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.
Ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.
Through the stony ground, there's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic's stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found a friend to take you out of this place, someone you can lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. You're on the road, but you've got no destination. You're in the mud, in the maze of our imagination. You love this town, even if that doesn't ring true. You've been all over, and it's been all over you. Talk to me, take me to that other place. Teach me love. I know I'm not a hopeless case. See the world in green and blue. right in front of you. See the canyons broken by cloud. See the tuna fleets clear in the sea. See the Bedouin fires at night. See the oil fields at first light. See the bird with the leaf in the mouth. After the flood, all the colors came out. It was a beautiful day. Don't let me get away. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, touch me. Take me to that other place. Reach me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. What you don't have, you don't need it now. What you don't know, you can't feel it somehow. What you don't know, you don't need it now. Don't need it now. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Mitsubishi Xpander! Woo! Everyone, big round of applause for Mr. Darren Espanto as well. An amazing performance to welcome an equally amazing MPV. Go ahead, take your pictures and videos. Don't forget our hashtags, okay? When you post at this moment, we kindly request our Mitsubishi Motors executives for a quick photo opportunity with the new Xpander. Join us here on stage, please. Mr. Yoichiro Yatabe, MMC Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Remain where you are, sir, while we invite Mr. Takeshi Hara, MMPC President and CEO, to stand on the left of the new Xpander. Mr. Yatabe and Mr. Hara will now be joined by the rest of MMPC's Executive Committee, starting with Mr. Yoshiaki Onomura and Mr. Taro Soga, Executive Vice Presidents for Manufacturing. Mr. Michihiro Toyomizu, Chief Financial Officer and Executive Vice President for Finance. Mr. Takanobu Suzuki, Executive Vice President for Sales and Marketing. Mr. Takehisa Usami, Executive Vice President for Corporate. Don't forget, when you post your pictures, hashtag reimagine your ride and hashtag you Mitsubishi Xpander. And don't forget to tag us on Facebook and Instagram at Mitsubishi Motors PH. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And please be careful going down to the stage as you make your way down back to your seats. Mr. Takeshi Hara and Mr. Takanobu Suzuki, may we ask you to remain on stage?
With a bolder look matched with a more refined riding experience, the new Mitsubishi Xpander is ready to drive your imagination to new heights. Now, earlier, we asked each of you to send in some questions in advance via the QR codes located at each of your tables. We've gathered them, and we will be reading some of your Mitsubishi Motors Philippines executives. They will answer these questions. Now for our next segment, joining Mr. Takeshi Hara and Mr. Takanobu Suzuki on stage, may we call on Mr. Cecil Capacete, First Vice President for Sales and Marketing, and Mr. Mark Parulan, Assistant Vice President for Sales and Marketing. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Yes. While they get ready, here's how we will do today's Q&A session. For those who placed your submissions, I will be the one reading them on your behalf, if you don't mind. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling right now. We start with a question for Mr. Mark Parulan. How different is this new iteration of the Xpander this time?
Well, Boom, the new Xpander actually underwent several enhancements, especially from its exterior. So we can noticeably see that it's more robust and more sporty. And in the interior, there are fine refinements, especially making it more luxurious and more premium inside. And the comfort is also improved for more convenience for our customers.
Thank you, Mark. And we'll move on to our next question for Mr. Suzuki Takanobu. What is your market outlook and targets for the new Xpander here in the country, here in the Philippines? I think it's on already, sir. Okay, can we check? If not, maybe I can lend you. There you go.
So the Xpander has actually become Mitsubishi Motors' best-selling in the country with over 6,000 units sold. Each category over time has become severely competitive. So we are striving to keep our number one position, more than 50% share of the market.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, let's move on to question number 3 from, one of our QR code questions. How many units does Mitsubishi plan to sell of the Xpander every month? And I believe this will be answered by Mr. Cecil Capacete.
Thank you. So our projection per month is 1,500 units. Maybe we hope that we'll sell more in the actual.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Okay. Our next question, also another question. This one for Sir Mark Parulan. Why does the Philippine spec of the Xpander continue to have the 4-speed automatics while other markets have already gone for the CVT?
Thanks for that, Boom. Actually, all our vehicles that we introduce here in the Philippines is based on the demand of our customers. So we always listen to what they want to have in their cars. Based on what we heard, the focus was more on the enhancement of the styling. Okay. And of course, we know that the winning features of the Xpander is the convenience that it brings. So our designers focus on those areas that are very that appeal mostly to our customers. But we are still listening to the demand. If there is a strong demand for a CVT, we will study it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hope that answers the question. All right, we have another one for Mr. Cecil Capacete. What makes the Xpander special, as you mentioned, and as everybody has mentioned already, that it has garnered a large fan base here in the country, here in the Philippines?
So actually the Filipino families vary in size, lifestyle, and needs. And Xpander checks all the boxes when it comes to qualities that they want and they desire. So for an MPV, so the new Xpander is functional, it's fuel efficient, and also it's practical. So with the SUV feel and design and styling, definitely the Filipino will love it.
Perfect package. Functional, beautiful, amazing. All right, thank you. And fuel efficient. Okay, let's go for our next question for Mr. Takeshi Hara. When can we expect the new Xpander Cross this time, sir, to arrive locally? And will there be any other new models that will be introduced here 2022?
Good question. Everybody wants to know the timing, but sorry to say I cannot touch upon exactly the timing, but please expect to introduce, of course, Xpander Plus with new featuring, same as this beautiful model. And also we have Mitsubishi Motors has already announced their incoming future. We keep introducing their brand new two SUVs to ASEAN market, of course, including Philippines. So as Mr. Yatabe, EVP sales mentioned, for this market, Philippines is quite important for Mitsubishi Motors. That's why we allocate a big resource to develop new brand car. And you can feel there are some reason our design with T-shape and cool, this type of the very sharp eye, and this front face and the rear face and the interior as well. So we are developing so many vehicles for now. And this year we will concentrate to sell this great vehicle. And then after 2023 and keep introducing brand new model to compete with other strong brand. That's our answer. So separately, I will definitely inform you of the more detailed information about our very attractive model for the Filipino people and valued customer. Thank you.
We will be the first to know. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Next question. What is for Takeshi Hara, of course, what is the post-pandemic stance of Mitsubishi Motors globally this time? And what will be the priority in terms of products and technologies for Mitsubishi?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to ask Suzuki sales and marketing EVP, and then I will touch upon furthermore.
Okay.
So this 2022, we expect the return of the demand for the vehicles. So we are actually with this we want to assure them that Mitsubishi Motors here to deliver reliable and quality products and commendable customer service. We have redefined Mitsubishi Motors business for sustainable growth. We have defined that Mitsubishi Motors business is to provide customers with safety, security, comfort, as well as eco-friendly. We will contribute to Mitsubishi-ness driving with the electrification technology and 4W system, SAWC, that dramatically improves the vehicle maneuverability and stability and most embodies the ideal of Mitsubishi Motors-ness. We will continue to embrace our responsibility to society and environment with contribution through our new technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, I'd like to touch upon in addition to our Suzuki sales and marketing EVP comment, and safety, security, and comfort, as well as develop our future products and something like our eco-conscious. Now, globally, Mitsubishi Motors is appealing our technology. One of the symbols is the PHEV, plug-in hybrid. And overall the world, we are developing a very super eco car, and again, safety, security, and comfort. Right. But we are working for the Filipino operation, the Filipino market, and we are going to adapt such a big global concept. How to adapt some Filipino people that is our big challenge. And starting from this Xpander and Cross and new SUVs, we are going to develop perfectly matching something wow, same for the Filipino customer.
Right.
So one of the examples is now we are expanding our local slogan, Life Made Better. that I inspired a lot from since my beginning of my assignment. Who is exactly the Filipino people? I've always been thinking about it. So you are so respect to the family and the friends and the family relationship with the other community, and those type of feeling makes us and yes, we have the global tagline under the Mitsubishi Motors globally, but we are working for Mitsubishi Motors Philippines is working for this market. So we're gonna add something more in addition to not only for this vehicle and the vehicle and car life. I would like to touch upon. I strongly believe Filipino people really, how should I say, spend your time together with family or friend or colleague, and how can we contribute as a manufacturer, not only for showing a model. Separately, we'd like to propose to you how to use this gear and how to enrich your life together with your the one we love. That's a kind of the new concept, and starting from right made better, and we keep introducing more once in something wow, something new. Please expect us from now on.
Nice.
Thank you very
Right
much.
made better, right made better. And thank you very much for thinking of us Filipinos specifically for that. Thank you very much, and thank you, Hara-san, thank you, Suzuki-san, thank you, Mr. Capacete, thank you very much, Sir Parulan. That's all we have time for today for our questions, but don't worry, because Mitsubishi Motors Philippines, the brand communications team, will get back to you separately via email for all of the other questions. Thank you very much. Our test drive track right outside still awaits. So thank you again to our executives on stage. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Watch your step. Be careful as you return to your seats. Okay, get a nice picture first, sure, why not? And again, for other questions that were not addressed live, don't worry, our brand communications team from Mitsubishi Motors Philippines will get back to you separately, one by one, via email. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Okay. Now, before we let you get behind the wheel on our test drive track and the specially designed track just for today, we want everyone to first fuel up. What do I mean? Well, I won't prolong this any longer. Simply put, ladies and gentlemen, lunch is served. Bon appetit. I'll see you later.
Lapit ka ba? Nahihiya ako. Nahihiya ka. Yun ang hindi ko lang alam. Lapit na tayo. Pwede naman lang tayo. Hello, Randy.
Hi.
How are you, bro?
Good. Pero tired.
Ngayon, back to normal na tayo, pare.
Yeah. Hindi mo nakatulog kagabi na maayos.
Galing ka ba dun sa ano?
Sa military?
Oo.
No. Hanggang ngayon daw yun. Hanggang bukas yata.
Yeah. Although iba na una. Yung naman, kasi Yuli, kaga siya nung mali.
Okay.
So catch this. Are you recording? Sorry.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Pagkain lang ah.
No problem.
What's on your wrist today? Oh, you're not.
May gusto lumapit eh.
What?